Oh shit, here we go again.
Hey there OGs, and welcome back to our channel. The first video was so viewed it broke YouTube algorithms. I promise today we are going down a more interesting memory lane. These classics hold a special place in my heart, and they made me fat by playing them all these days. Before we dive in, if you're new here, the subscribe button is waiting for you. When you press it, maybe something great will happen. Maybe that prince from Nigeria that's been messaging you for the past 5 years will finally overcome all the problems he is facing and give you those millions. Do not forget to share it with me, okay?
No. Wait.
Okay, let's dive in. Our first game is a real bad boy. His name is Robin Hood. My boy Robin has a side hustle where he steals the money from the riches. This tactical stealth adventure allowed you to step into the shoes of the legendary outlaw himself. The charming 2D graphics and immersive gameplay made it a true gem. I remember sneaking through the forest and outsmarting the Sheriff of Nottingham. The game itself had a lot of map space to visualize your escape plan, and there were more than one way to do it. The storyline itself was clear. The bad guys looked like they were heavily beaten by life, not to mention some handsome superhero jumps down to beat you down once again. You know, for the good times. The game can be also found on Steam, so be ready to empty some wallets cause the game is still lit. If you have never played Heroes of Might and Magic 3, then I'm guessing you had a troubled childhood and was forced to do his homework as a Friday evening delight.
How dare you!
A fantasy turn-based strategy game that captured the hearts of countless gamers. The world of Erathia, with its magical creatures and epic battles, was a place of endless exploration. Those archangels where you spent 5 hours building a whole float tile of them, and just to realize your buddy on the opposite team has like 10 times more of them and you get smashed in a few minutes. Such a relief.
First time.
It's been years since I last played, and I can't wait to summon those legendary heroes back into action. You can find a handful of Facebook groups where people are united of the heroes and still play them and post pictures of big fat sandwiches and cheapest beer in Europe because they've spent a fortune on the new gaming PC just to play this game. Because you know, the game won't run on less. Now, it's time to jump into the hood boy. The streets of Los Santos was the best thing that the developers of Rockstar Games could do. This open world masterpiece matured many of us. The boys who were just in the 2nd grade learned how to shoot, drive, lift weights, swim, and you know what? So they could explain to their teacher how life really works because Almighty CJ has done it all. This iconic character left an indelible mark. One thing that stuck with me to this day is that it was the first GTA game which had the ability to play online. Of course, you had to use third-party tools for that, but this was when open-world online gaming exploded. GTA had it all, and GTA had all of us. If you're enjoying this nostalgia trip, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be uploading plenty more gaming content and stuff to share. Need for Speed, Most Wanted, the game that had our hearts racing and adrenaline pumping. Well, adrenaline is still pumping, but the reason for that is that I have to pay mortgage. The game itself was a banger, and at the time made a bunch of fans angry. Why? Because after the Underground saga, Need for Speed, Most Wanted returned to the daylight and did not provide the fans with a nighttime option. Although after all the nonsense ended, the game was loved by millions. Remember using slow motion to race through the blockades or to avoid trucks? Remember using it in real life? I think who remembers the second option does not watch this video or any video in the near future. I liked how the cinematic storyline of Most Wanted was. It was the only time a pretty girl talked to me. I still remember that after this game, my dream car was a Porsche Carrera GT. The dream could be fulfilled if you and millions of your buddies subscribe to our channel.
Okay, bro, let's go.
Let me know your favorite car from the game. Oh, and spoiler alert, sources tell that EA Games are making this game's remaster, so buckle up and get ready for more electric vehicles in the game. Finally, we come to Neighbors from Hell, a game that had a niche audience, but those who have played it will never forget it. Most of you these days have their own apartment and have their share of neighbors, which pisses you off so much you want to do something to them, and it looks more like a GTA scenario than this game. But since you are a proud believer of God and you know all actions have consequences, you can turn on this game and explore a more humorous approach to the issues. This game provides you with laughter and mischievous fun into your life. As Woody the prankster, it was all about pulling off hilarious tricks on your unsuspecting neighbor. It's time to stir up some chaos in the good old neighborhood. And please don't do anything to your neighbor, because you never know what CJ he has in him. We've reached the end, and I think more top 5s are yet to come, because we still did not review some racing and strategy games. I promise once you hear those names, you'll go so nostalgic. You will want to go and subscribe to my channel. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will try to do something interesting, and I'm not lying. Have a nice day, everybody.